So I'm thinking we should talk about vaginal sensitivity, because everyone knows that the Betty Dodson method, the clitoris reigns supreme, but the vagina is also pleasurable,
Oh,
or it can be,
I got to the point where my masturbation was boring,
with
and
just clitoral stimulation.
and I had to add vaginal penetration. So I got an email from a young man whose girlfriend told him that he just didn't have enough width.
Well, that can be true. I'm sorry, but it can be true.
And no, but here's the thing. She's not using her pelvic floor muscle.
Ah.
So one of the things that I do in my private sessions is when I'm working with a woman is that when he goes inside the vagina, it's relaxed.
And then as
when,
he pulls
when
out.
he starts to pull out, she squeezes. And you get that muscle squeezing, and it's a grip. You can feel it.
Of course, if you put your finger in your vagina and squeeze. So you know how when you can stop and start the flow of urine, that's your PC muscle.
Yeah. And using that during intercourse is very, very important.
You call it the suction fuck.
Yes, it's like...
It's kind, in the beginning you have to think about it, but now I don't even think about it.
No,
it just happens automatically.
Automatic, goes on
and it
automatic.
gets the blood there, and it squeezes him, and it increases the sensitivity.
So all of the guys that think their girlfriends are saying you're not thick enough, ask them how in touch they are with their PC muscle. Throw it right back at them, guys. I mean, this whole thing about sizes, everything, it's not true. You put a finger inside your vagina, and if you move it in a good way and you use it with your clit stim, it's very enhancing. 2 fingers.
If you have sex skills, you can have any penis that you want, and you can have, fun with a woman or a man, and you don't have to worry about that. Size is just, that's not enough. Skill.
So she needs to do her clitoris and work her pelvic floor muscle. She's the other part of the equation.
Well, I think that's what's cool about it, is because as women, instead of just lying there sleeping beauty on your back, you're a participant. I mean, when I'm having vaginal penetration, I'm never just lying there. It's like I'm moving my hips, I'm moving my muscles, I'm breathing, you're active.
I want to have control of my clitoris, too.
Yeah, I'd never let it go. Well, I mean, I'll let them, but for me, I'll do it. I know what I like.
Well, it's best for us to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. So the barbell that we're selling so many of
is not a very small. It would be a small dildo.
It's not much bigger than a thumb,
and women love it.
So what is that about? Now,
it's thin, but it has weight.
It's very firm. So if a guy can get a nice, good, solid, hard erection, the size doesn't really matter that much.
No. And how you do that is your masturbation practice. Masturbating, being healthy, not smoking.
And he also learns to use his pelvic floor muscle. Guys, you've got the same muscle, and you want to keep it toned because it has to do with how quickly you can get erect and how long you can keep your erection. So it's like we have to have sexual aerobics.
It's our sex workout. That's how I feel masturbation is. That's my sex workout. Because
absolutely.
I can't masturbate with just clitoral stimulation anymore. I need the vaginal penetration. Once you add it to your masturbation practice, you'll be surprised how quickly you kind of, it's not the same.
This is also true for guys who have trouble coming. Add anal penetration, and they'll come a lot quicker. So it's time that we start to learn about our sexual bodies.
Yes, and penetration. And that whole feeling and taking control of your vagina. You said it before, for pleasure. It's not just about our menstrual cycles and giving birth.
It's about a lot more. All right, so let's include the pelvic floor muscle, boys and girls, men and women, when we're having sex with ourselves and with each other. Okay, let's start pumping right now. Are you ready?
I'm pumping right now.
Ooh.
I'm turned on.
Oh.
Let's end this video right here.
Can we have an orgasm before we go on with the rest of the day?
I don't think we could put that on YouTube.